Hi there, little berries, Airy Berry here. Thought I'd just do a very quick vlog on my phone. This is something that I wanted to do for a little while, and I keep saying I was going to do it, but it's probably best to do it now. I did do a little bit on my MEN1 video last, but what I'm going to basically do is tell you not only the medication I take, but also the supplements I take, because I take quite a lot. Quite a lot of these supplements are ones that I don't need necessarily, but I take them because they have benefits that I think will help me feel better in the long run. So let's start with the prescribed ones. Now I'm not going to show you the box because it's got my information on it, but the first bit of medication I take, if I get it out of the packet, is, sorry, sertraline. Can you see it on there? Can you actually see it? Was it backwards? But yeah, it was no the other way around. Sertraline. Okay, sertraline is basically an antidepressant, anti-anxiety medication which I've been on for about 2 years now. I was originally on 50 mils, and when my mum died in April, I spoke to the doctor and they increased it to 100, and I think that was a good thing. I really needed it. So that's the first bit of medication I take. Now, the other medication I take, which for some reason it's not here, but yeah, is alpha calcidol. Now, I said on my last video that as far as I was aware, alpha calcidol, I'll just get the bear out of the way there, is a replacement hormone for the parathyroids, but I did a bit of research and actually it's not. It's an analogue of vitamin D3, which is essential for the absorption of calcium, but it's not necessarily the hormone that the parathyroid secretes. I'm on 2 micrograms a day of that. They did say I could increase it to 3 if I get really bad tingling. But I haven't needed to lately. 2's been enough. So I'm on 2 of those, and I'm also prescribed Adcal. That it's like Rennie's or Tums. It's got that gritty, chalky, bitty to it, but it's not very nice. It's banana flavoured, but it's not nice banana flavoured. It's too sweet, even though it's sugar free. It's just, I just hate it. It coats my mouth in this awful gritty film, which takes ages to go. It makes my teeth go on edge, and it just makes me feel sick now. I can't stand it anymore. So what I did to try and help myself along is take some supplements that will help top that up, so I don't have to take so many Adcal. So what I bought was this. I bought this something called coral calcium, which is 1,000 milligrams, and I take that at lunchtime. Also, twice a day, there's a lot here, I take this complex of, it's probably backwards, yeah, calcium, magnesium, zinc and vitamin D3. So it just boosts the vitamin D3 I get from the alpha calcidol. Magnesium is also a really important mineral. It's in the same group on the periodic table as calcium. And what I found also since my last video is that magnesium can be absorbed through the skin. A bit like vitamin D3, vitamin E rather. So the best way of getting that is Epsom salt. So I've had some Epsom salt baths. Oh my god, it's really, really good. A friend of mine said that her friend, who's also got magnesium issues, she also puts some of the Epsom salt into a spray bottle with water. She dilutes it. So after her bath, she sprays it all over her so the magnesium stays there. So it's not like it gets washed down into the drain, and it makes it last longer. And you can get actual magnesium spray, and you can get magnesium balm, but having a nice hot soaking salty bath is quite nice for your skin as well, so I quite like that. So let's just get back to the supplements. I also take a 1 a day multivitamin, just generally. I also take milk thistle. Now, my last MRI, which was about 10 months ago, showed I have a slight fatty liver. Unsurprising, because my diet was shit. It's much better now, and I've actually lost a bit of weight, and I've really felt the benefits of that. So the milk thistle is really good for the liver. Also in the morning I take green tea. Now this is very strong green tea. If I take 3 of these a day, I think that's how much you're supposed to take, but they're that strong that I only need one a day. One a day is fine. Also, where is it? I take omega-3 fish oil and flaxseed oil. Now that's a lot of omega-3, a lot of the omegas, but it's really, really essential for circulation. Because I'm really tired nowadays because of the muscle contraction issues, I don't want to be too sedentary, and because I sit down a lot during the day because of work, I want to make sure my circulation's good, so I take that. But it's also good for the brain. It's helping my brain bounce back from years of brain fog. Let's see, what else do we have? Evening primrose, of course, us ladies. This is very, very good. Very, very good. What else? What else? Scalp. This is also a very good source of calcium, very good source of iron and iodine, so it's good for thyroid health. And I think this has also helped because the thyroid and parathyroid, they affect one another. And if you remember, I said about the consultant nurse, when I had to go and have IV medicine, she wanted to see me specifically. Even before I'd met her, she knew that I was coming, and she wanted to see me because she knew exactly what it was like. Her thyroid surgery rendered her parathyroids useless. She knew exactly what I was going through. So I think with thyroids and parathyroids, because they affect one another, that maybe getting more iodine to keep the thyroid active is helping my parathyroids. And the last one is garlic. Love garlic in food. Absolutely love garlic in food. It's a really, really good vegetable. It's part of the onion family. Not everybody likes the taste of it because they're like, oh, garlic breath. But actually, I don't think it's that bad. You know, there's worse things than garlic, you know. And this is odorless. So it's really strong. It's powerful. It's 15,000 milligrams per capsule. And it's really super concentrated but odorless, so you get the benefits of a huge amount of garlic in one. So yeah, that's basically it. Let me just make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Thistle. Yeah, that seems to be all it is at the moment. If I think of anything, I might put it in the description below, but that's all of my supplements. As I said, I don't necessarily need all of them. It's just, they just help boost my health. Like with the milk thistle and the liver, it's helping my liver recover from damage of poor diet. Also the omega stuff, we don't get enough omega in our diets. We don't get enough fish and things like that. So, and the multivitamins just keep me topped up. I also need quite a bit of calcium and vitamin D and magnesium, and these help me go. Green tea is, you know, it's just some of them are probably placebos, or they're not gonna, you know, they're not miracles by any stretch, but they just make me feel better knowing that I'm taking care of myself. And because they're herbals, quite a lot of them, they're just foods, basically. They're high concentrated foods, so it's not like it's a drug that I'm taking. I'm with the sertraline, still currently on 100 mils. Do you know what, I was actually going to ask my doctor to prescribe me with diazepam, because since the last video I did about MEN1, I had another week off work. And in that week, I was hypo again. I went from being really, really good, hardly having to take any Adcal or Tums, and I crashed again. And I had a huge problem getting my calcium levels back up. And that's when I bought the Epsom salts. I was so desperate. I was crying. I was so tired. My muscles were cramping. I was twitching. I was spasming. I was uncomfortable. I couldn't sleep. And my muscles got so tense, I found it hard to relax. Even though I was so tired, I could barely sleep. It was a rough week. And since going back to work, I've been fine. I think it's because when I'm not working, I don't have a routine. And I think part of that might be lockdown, because you're not planning to go out and do stuff. Like, what am I going to do during the day? And I think not having my mind occupied so that I can establish a routine has affected it. I've really changed my diet. I've bought lots of fruits and some nuts to have. Having home cooked meals, not takeaways. And as I said, I've lost a little bit of weight, and I felt those benefits hugely. Normally when we go out walking to the shops, I get backache really, really bad. Today we went out walking and I didn't have to stop once, because sometimes I have to stop to catch my breath because the muscle spasms make it so that I find it hard to breathe. But this time I was fine and my back was not hurting at all. I did get a bit of cramp in my legs and cramp in my right arm, but other than that, it wasn't too bad at all. So I'm going to hold off asking for the diazepam right now. But if I ever get hypo again, and if it gets to the point where I really do need help, then of course I will reach out and ask for it. But either way, I hope you're all well wherever you are, and thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.